healthy, good Nigeria.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Update. Here's the gist. New Good Mama detergent delivers express cleaning and fragrance boosters for extra freshness. All in a fresh new pack made for your upgrade. Try it today.
Good Mama, the washing is fast.
Good Mama, my fabric is smelling fresh.
Good Mama, express cleaning. Good Mama, my laundry reason to smile.
There's a reason she's a good mama. Express cleaning, extra fresh.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I make a milky bowl of golden morn.
Yay!
I like to have my golden morn in a bowl first, then pour some warm water. I just stir and watch it turn into milky, nutritious enjoyment.
But when did you add milk?
I'm using Golden Morn 3-in-1, so no need to add milk.
So delicious, Mommy.
Golden Morn 3-in-1 comes with milk inside already. Get it for your family today. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Mommy, what is 3 + 1 + 1?
5.
So what's 4 + 1?
That's 5 school days of nourishing Ovaltine multi-chocolate goodness.
Yummy!
Buy the special Ovaltine pack with 4 sachets and 1 free for every school day. That's not all. Ovaltine is enriched with calcium, vitamin B12, and malt to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. When I bought a look at you, I wouldn't wink. Viva Murphy England. It's all this aqua hidden net in your belly. Viva, chiri, viva. Maswako, Tomo, Renulo, viva. Viva, oh, viva. Viva, some viva. Opuliche, viva. Opero, viva, titila. Viva, oh, viva. Viva, some viva. Opuliche, viva. Opero, viva, titila. Viva, oh, viva. Viva, some viva. Opuliche, viva. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Plus detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
It's the Indomie Eat and Win promo. The more you eat, the more you win. How to win? Buy the Indomie Eat and Win promo pack. Find the promo code inside. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win. Enter your promo code and start earning points fast for a chance to win exciting gifts and 1 million naira cash every week for a lucky winner. So hurry now, eat and win. Let the winning begin. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Whether you're buying smoky jollof from your favorite spot in Ikeja, shopping online for your latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, or click. So many options, yet so easy, with layers of security protecting every payment. Your money stays safe.
From Danfo to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard, safe, convenient, priceless.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
to Nigeria Info, where the news sparks conversation.
When Donald Trump said what he said, why do you think we're here today?
What is the policy of this my government on how to put an end to the war? Rather than telling the government there's a misplaced priority in their governance.
Some people are trying to play politics to the issue as we normally do.
This is your space to listen, share, and be heard. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It's the headline news here Friday, 21st November 2025. Lagos announces traffic diversions for Saturday's capital city race. Lasma rescues baby after multiple vehicle crash on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. President Bola Tinubu orders Defense Minister Bello Matawalle to relocate to Kebbi State over school girls' abduction. U.S. lawmakers clash over the nature of Nigeria's security crisis. Yelwata massacre survivor gives harrowing testimony before U.S. Congress. Bandits demand 100 million naira each for 38 kidnapped Kwara worshippers. DSS arraigns 2 on terror charges as Okene attack suspect admits Kuje prison escape. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu sentenced to life imprisonment for terrorism. Senator Enyinaya Abaribe calls Kanu's life sentence a preconceived plot. Kanu's lawyer Aloy Ejimako vows to appeal life sentence conviction. President Tinubu mourns death of Awolowo's grandson Olusegun. The federal government plans major expansion of basic health coverage for millions of Nigerians. Auditor General alleges CBN recycled nearly 30 billion naira in dirty notes. Straightgate High School advances to round of 16 in I beg to differ student debate. Students' fate hangs in the balance as ASU's deadline to government expires today. Veteran broadcaster Bimbo Oloyede says TV must merge with digital space to stay relevant. Central Bank of Nigeria calls for stronger fiscal and monetary policy coordination to stabilize economy. Entertainment Week Africa spotlights continent's creative industry in Lagos. Golf and Tour Charity Association kicks off 13th annual tournament in Lagos. UNICEF reveals a stark statistic. 1 in 5 million worldwide lives in extreme poverty. Africa Center for Disease Control raises alarm over rising cholera, mpox, and Marburg outbreaks. Dozens of families besieged in northern Gaza amid Israeli military push. Fire disrupts COP30 as Blue Zone at UN climate talks is temporarily shut down. Fire disrupts COP30 at Blue Zone as UN climate talks is temporarily shut down. Ukraine President Zelensky to speak with Trump after US presents Ukraine peace plan. Australia bans children under 16 from social media starting December 10. And if you have any news reports you want us to cover, call us on 014657175. That is 014657175. I am Hilary Noruka. Uncle Jimi Disu is next with Daily's Digests.
Both in there.
And more voices.
I thought to myself, where is the renewed hope?
This president is one of the best that have happened to Nigeria.
APC opposition list expectations for next INEC chair.
Let's reform for the good of Nigeria.
INEC shortlists 14 associations for political party registration.
This is the first time you see that legislature is defending the executive.
Negotiating with terrorists, and they're telling us what they want.
I don't know how else to describe it. Nigeria is no normal.
I want Nigerians to be prepared. The 2027 election is going to be an election that has been different from any other election we've experienced in Nigeria.
The conversation starts here. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Morning, everybody. You're welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Originally I was going to have the lady who lives in the UK, and she was going to give an account of what it's like to live in the UK. But because of the seriousness that we attached to yesterday's judgment, I decided to reinvite yesterday's lawyer so that he could come and explain to us in legal terms, and from a legal perspective, the implication of Nnamdi Kanu's sentence, as it were. Well, I understand there's a lot of traffic on the Third Mainland Bridge, and he has said that he'll be here within the next 5 minutes or so. So what I'll do is to open up our lines and to ask people to call in and give their perspectives or whatever about the judgments. Now, let's be careful. I mean, no matter how angry you are or happy you are, you must know that this is a very sensitive judgment, and therefore you should I plead you to mind your language. There are rules by which this should go by. So we'll open up our lines 0201-277-0993 and 0201-465-7190. The lady will come during the week, okay? I won't deny you of the opportunity of listening to her experience about what it's been like living in the UK. And especially you, my friends at YouTube, you and has to get another look. I think I have a caller already. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir. How are you?
My name is Joshua Perkins. I'm calling from Okota.
Yes.
The judgment yesterday is a travesty of justice.
Okay.
We all know what happened to the recent commander that was given 20 years and was assured a mandatory rehabilitation and reintegration to the society.
Yeah.
Why somebody that is fighting for the freedom of his race is being given a life sentence.
Yes.
And who was even contemplating to be in debt. Finally, Uncle Jimmy, do you know that some genuine Nigerians will make heaven because of this hellfire that we have experienced here in Nigeria?
Yes.
I don't see any Nigerian going to hell because this is already hellfire. I don't know what the devil wants to show us again that we are not afraid of.
Okay, point noted. Thank you. I'm not in hell. So,
I said exactly.
Are you in hell?
No.
I think that you're entitled to your opinion, and but don't. I would really advise and plead that we don't get overexcited and don't overreact to this issues that we have. Okay, but feel free to express yourself within legal and decent boundaries. Okay, but don't tamper with people's sensitivities by saying that they are living in hell. Talk for yourself. I know the hell.
I know the hell.
Jerry, there.
I know the hell.
Okay, next. Okay, let me take the next caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Very well, sir. My name is Maxwell. I'm calling from Akuwonjo area.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, on the issue of yesterday's judgment, I think the court, has set precedent. In the first instance, if you are the one that delivering judgment and that judgment is written by you, I think it's supposed to be flowing. So from the proceedings I watched yesterday, it's just like already a written document then was given for someone to read out.
Okay, let me explain that to you before you go on.
Okay.
Judgments are written. That document, in fact, I was for that reason alone. Even if I was a lawyer, I wouldn't want to be a judge. Yeah. Judgments are written by the judges. That document must have been close to 100 pages, if not more. And just before the news came on now, I was telling Sheriff that when Hillary was reading the news, I was telling Sheriff that I would never try to read the news here because I'm a bad reader. So some people can read well, some can't read well. Secondly, judges also have legal assistants. Okay, a judge will have about 2 lawyers attached to him, legal assistants. So that insinuation that somebody wrote the judgment and gave to the judge to read is completely unfounded. You might react on other issues, but that one I am sure. I don't think our judiciary has gotten that bad. As long as he read it and that was his judgment, that's his judgment. The fact that he couldn't read well is another thing entirely. You understand? Oh, it's gone?
Yes, it's gone.
Oh, okay. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
Yeah. My name is Femi. I'm calling you from Elegushi.
Yes.
Uncle Jimmy, for the judgment of Nnamdi Kanu,
yes,
I look at it that it is from a long-term political hierarchy or interest. Because it has been a long anything that concerning that side is always like that. So it's not I will call it as it has been what has been in history of the Igbos. So it is meant for the Igbos themselves to come together, because the Igbos themselves are not together, they are divided. That is why you see this judgment.
Okay, my reaction to that, notwithstanding your view is your view and you're entitled to it. But my reaction to that is that a court of law is not a political space. Okay? And a good judge, or the average judge, will look at the case presented. Do you know that if you kill a human being in front of a judge, you can take the case to him. If the prosecution doesn't present the case well, you will be freed. So a case is looked at on its merit technically, not devoid of sentiments. Okay? And so we should always have that at the back of our minds, that what the judge passed judgment on was the case that was presented to him. And excuse me if I like to make this very quick comment. I don't think it is a good strategy to get rid of your lawyers in a sensitive case like treason. Nobody can convince me. Those who have done it in history have a legal background. They're probably lawyers themselves. I can't remember if Awolowo did it, but I mean, for crying out loud, Awolowo was a senior advocate of Nigeria. So he could defend himself. But it's never been a good strategy. 1, to get rid of your lawyers. 2, to keep attacking the judge in the court. It has never been a good strategy. So I'd like us to have that. We are free to have our own, to have our own, make our comments and so on and so forth. But I think we need to be educated, because, see, no matter how angry or how emotional you are about certain things, not even in this judgment, the facts and the laws that guide what you are doing is also there. Okay, so if, for example, there's an attempt to roast you, you don't give the person fire and petrol with which to roast you. I think that looking at the judgment, I would never, for example, I could change my lawyers, but for me to say I want to defend myself in such a critical case, I don't think it is wise. Neither is it wise to attack. If you don't feel comfortable with the judge, you can always ask the judge to recuse himself. So I want us again to have that at the back of our minds. The political situation is another thing entirely. And like I said this morning, the judgment of the case now gives both the government and the Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu and his supporters and his people an opportunity to have a political settlement now that the judgment is out of the way. So it's good that we be educated and don't get unduly emotional. Things don't, and I have it on good record that those who are against Nnamdi Kanu gaining freedom essentially are the political elite of the East. Forget what they will come and tell you outside. Some of them are our friends. We need to be careful, when we are putting our thoughts together on different things, so that like the embarrassment we faced at the U.S. Parliament yesterday, I was thoroughly embarrassed that my country was being treated like primary school children. But that's another story entirely. But the major people who have made it very difficult, believe you me, are the political elite. Because close your eyes and imagine Nnamdi Kanu free in the East. He becomes the Lord of the Manor. The politicians don't like that. The elites don't like that. We must have these things at the back of our mind before we then jump to conclusion. At least we know on whose doorstep to put any blame, if any. Okay? Okay, can I have another one, please?
Yes, please.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning.
My name is Bishop.
Yes, sir.
I'm over 45 years in this country.
You are what?
Over 45 years now.
Can you call? We can hardly hear you well, sir. Please call from a more quiet background.
Hello.
Please call back from a more quiet background. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Please, can you call? Switch off your radio. There's so much disturbance. Okay, 1 second, Sheriff. Please, when you call, especially on a subject like this, make sure you call from a quiet background. Make sure you don't call from a room that is tiled to the top. And please switch off your radio, okay? So that we can hear you well. It's important that we hear you very, very well and we don't assume what you are saying, that we hear what you're saying. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Jimi Disu and
fantastic
Sheriff Quadri speaking from behind. You are on to Felix from Ikorodu.
Yeah.
Based on the judgment, you see, as a well-read someone, that I always tell you, you are my mentor on radio.
Yes,
you see, judgment in the court is judged based on fact, no sentiment.
Yes.
And they always say, I know from my primary understanding of law, they said the interest of an individual cannot supersede the general nature of the country's interest. However, the political somersault that engulfs this judgment that is giving people sentiment is going to affect the outcome of 2027 election. Mark it. What happened to Abiola? His kinsmen did not want him to be in control. What is affecting this young man? Just like you said, his political kinsmen are not comfortable getting him out of that place because he's going to overshadow them. So that is what I feel. It's my own sentiment. That is what I understand politically. So there's a political somersault from his kinsmen for him not to come out and overrun them. So Jimi Disu, I always respect you.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
Sir. Of course, there is. I want you to just walk on your mind and imagine Nnamdi Kanu is free. The political situation will scatter. I know one or two governors who will pee in their pants should they hear that the guy is free. Even some senators, and unfortunately, it's their voices that will be the loudest. It's a travesty of justice. They are targeting the people but they will go behind and say, "Don't listen." We know them now. The fact that I'm an Igbo man, just that I wasn't born by Igbo parents, so we know them. We know some of them, and it is important. And it's just not in Igbo land, though. Even in the West, you have it. Oh yes. Abiola himself was done in mainly by Yoruba people. by Yoruba politicians. Of course. He was people who are in front of the agitation of Abiola's whatever were the same people who are telling the don't let him get there. We know him more. Don't, because Abiola was somebody who didn't owe anybody anything. He spent his own money. He used his own influence. You understand? He spent his own money. He used his own influence. He got the party's nomination by himself. And so these things are important, when our minds are being shaped. These things are very, very important that we know that. Hello, good morning. Morning. I wonder where the lawyer is now. Hello, good morning.
Jimmy.
Hello.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning,
How
sir.
are you, sir?
I'm fine.
My name is Harry from Lithuania.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Jimmy, I want to speak about this Nnamdi Kanu sentence. See, I have just some issues. And these are, like, for instance, the court is based on facts and figures. They said Nnamdi Kanu kill Kudra inspires the killing of former aide to the Jonathan. But nobody stepped forward to testify to that fact, but it's just based on assumption. Autopsy, no, they did not submit autopsy that actually state that fact. So, everything they are saying there, it's just all based on assumption. I'm expecting them to sentence Nnamdi Kanu before now. So, but there should be some comparison. Look at these IPOB leaders. They pleaded guilty. They gave him 20 years and they deducted 3 years already served. So when you look at the whole thing, you see that nobody wants to tell me any other thing, that Justice Omotosho is not biased. He doesn't have hate for the tribe Igbo. Look at the whole thing.
Okay, quickly, let me react to what you have said so that you don't give the wrong assumptions. The situations, come on, Mr. Man. The situations are not the same. The judges are not the same. If the man in his judgment, you don't know what has happened in the background. The man in his judgment has made an assertion, and you just assume that it's fake. Come on now. Come on. And I've said again, cases are decided by the facts that are presented before the judge. So please don't mislead people by saying that some ISWAP. We are not talking of ISWAP. We are talking of this case and the judge. I've told you there are two sides to a case. There is a legal and there's a political. This legal one that has been virtually concluded now allows a political thing to take place, and it jolly well might. We'll take a short break. The lawyer is here, and we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with the lawyer here. So don't go away.
Conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Babe, how you go describe something way big past big?
Na grand, like mountain, like jumbo, like better soup way sweet.
You forget one thing, Black Friday discount.
Where it dey happen?
Now for Grand Square.
Talk true.
From November 27th to 29th, 2025, Grand Square, they give up to 70% off on selected goods, massive savings on supermarket essentials, electronics, furniture, beverages, wines and spirits, and much more. Better discount wey go sweet your belly.
Oh boy, na real grand Black Friday bonanza be this.
No dolly yourself. Offer dey valid while stock last. Make you no carry last oh. Go Grand Square Ikeja, Grand Square Victoria Island, Grand Square Abuja, and Grand Square Kano to enjoy this better awoof.
Black Friday at Grand Square, November 27 to 29th. Grand savings way past grand.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggi Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggi Star double cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggi brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggi double cubes today. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Whether you're buying smoky jollof from your favorite spot in Ikeja, shopping online for your latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, or click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe.
From Danfo to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard, safe, convenient, priceless.
Omo, my guy super na correct guy, small but mighty. When I deal with am, I know say my day don set. And everybody sabi say if super dey your side like this, you go just dey fire on, no be by size. You see all those big bros there for area, he dey form say they get power. But now only my super commando, they give me better energy to fire on.
Super! Enjoy correct taste and full energy to fire on with Super Commando energy drink. Super Commando, no be by size, fire on.
Babe, how you go describe something way big past big?
Na grand, like mountain, like jumbo, like better soup way sweet.
You forget one thing, oh, Black Friday discount.
Where it dey happen?
Now for Grand Square.
Talk true.
From November 27th to 29th, 2025, Grand Square, they give up to 70% off on selected goods, massive savings on supermarket essentials, electronics, furniture, beverages, wines and spirits, and much more. Better discount, we go sweet your belly.
Oh boy, na real grand Black Friday bonanza be this oh.
No dolly yourself. Offer dey valid while stock last. Make you no carry last oh. Go Grand Square Ikeja, Grand Square Victoria Island, Grand Square Abuja, and Grand Square Kano to enjoy this better awoof.
Black Friday at Grand Square, November 27 to 29th. Grand savings way past grand.
Hey, Omo! See package! This is what I call full house.
Yes, sir. That's me. I full.
Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this Peak Yogurt Drink Full House Pack in your hand. The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House Pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
It's the Indomie Eat and Win promo. The more you eat, the more you win. How to win? Buy the Indomie Eat and Win promo pack. Find the promo code inside. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win. Enter your promo code and start earning points fast. For a chance to win exciting gifts and 1 million naira cash every week.
for a lucky winner. So hurry now, eat and win. Let the winning begin. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
It's been on your mind for months. That new TV, refrigerator, air conditioner, sofa, perfume, calling your name? You've waited, you planned, and now it's finally within reach.
This Black Friday, Spar Market will be turning your wish list into real happy moments with up to 50% off electronics, furniture, luxury perfumes, wine and spirits, groceries and more.
Offer is available across Spar Market stores nationwide from 21st to 30th November. Check off your wish list with Spar Market. Spar Market, there for you. Terms and conditions apply.
Come on, Ibe. I hear say we go soon finish to collect our monthly pension alawi.
How man won't take survive?
Alagba. Now wait till I hear be that too.
Now so my people, but make una no worry. With Cornerstone Annuity Plan, retirees fit they collect their alawi steady till them kaput. If you be retiree with the use Cornerstone Annuity Plan, now every month them go they summer you a lot pam for your phone. No matter your age, you know fit finish the whole money till you die. Cornerstone now baba for industry. Them know they tell story on top your monthly pension alawi. Now only death fit stop up.
Ibe, oh yeah, make we go Cornerstone Insurance.
It never finish oh. Even when retiree buy within the guarantee period of 10 years, him beneficiary fit collect him remaining benefits. The process they fast and easy as far as the proposal form where the deceased retiree sign before in die don't contain all their names. Visit cornerstone.com.ng or call 0201-280-6500 for more tori. Cornerstone Insurance, the future assured.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
I'm in love. Tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stop?
Sonia Tomato Mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Okay now. Dependable insurance. After God, you are the next insurance. See as the boys the Allah. All the ladies the Allah. Ensure your car protection from accidents. Unforeseen loss, you can see them. Mistakes are meant to happen. If you don't jam the car, they'll jam yours. Will you beat them? Yes, you will get them arrested. Your plans for that day is affected. You waste your money, you waste energy. With AXA, you can be protected.
Get the protection that pays today. Call 0700 AXA Mansa to get a motor insurance that pays. AXA, know you can.
Wait, my 100 naira now. Wait, which kind of wahala be this now?
Soji, this one where they find 100 naira like saying millions. You better rest. Waiting go.
What I hear you talk so? Now 100 naira you dey talk about like that. Money where if you take buy new house, come buy new motor join, and even marry Nkechi my babe for inside Glow Play Up Lottery.
Yes, so with the Glow Play Up Lottery, your life can truly change for the better. With 50 million naira up for grabs, give yourself a chance to be one of the 10 lucky winners of 1 million naira weekly, or hit the 10 million naira monthly jackpot for as low as 100 naira per play. Just dial star 400 hash, pick any number from 1 to 9 and confirm. You can play as many times as you like on any device. Terms and conditions apply.
Glow Unlimited.
Turn your savings into real gains in the Union Bank Save and Gain campaign. Save 50,000 naira or more in your Union Bank account. Perform 5 transactions on our digital channels to qualify for monthly cash rewards of up to 5 million naira. No
raffles, no delays, just gains every time you save with Union Bank. Campaign runs until April 2026 and is open to new and existing customers. Terms and conditions apply. Union Bank, your simpler, smarter bank.
This is where it all connects, all in one place.
Federal government says it is winning the war on terrorism.
Our president is there. This promise will never come to pass.
He feels somewhat insecure just by the measure of his money.
Most of us don't even know the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. If everybody die, which voice is going to speak?
Nyesom Wike is one of the major actors in the demise of the PDP.
Getting judge kicked in Nigerian court is not possible.
The news, conversation, information, and more. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Okay, so we're welcome back to the Daily Digest, and the lawyer is here. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me.
I know I heard that there's an accident in VI somewhere here, a big breakdown. So we'll try to make the best we can of the 30 minutes and see if we will take you by telephone tomorrow.
All right.
Don't want to subject you to having to come all the way down here. So, technically, from a legal standpoint, what are your feelings about that judgment?
Well, looking at the judgment and how this case has been right from the start and to the very few moments before it ended, one could have seen the direction it will go. Why? My reason is that the prosecution has stated the side of this case. The onus was upon the defendant, Nnamdi Kanu in this case, to open his defense. He refused to do that. For me, yes. If you refuse, it's just like you're saying that you are hanging your own case on the prosecution. Whatever they have said, I don't have anything to say.
So technically, that's what he did?
Yes, technically, that's what he did. So that means that the court ruled on the strength of what the prosecution presented.
I see.
Yes, Section 36 allows you right of fair hearing, but you can't, it's not in perpetuity. The court, you will see that over time, the court was saying that open your defense. When they failed to do that, the prosecution had no choice and the court had no choice than to foreclose his right to defend the suit, which means that he does not have a defense.
Do you think he was advised by his lawyers to do that? Or he took it upon himself?
Yeah, I want to think that he took it upon himself because at the point, he had lawyers at the time. I think the Lanet Silk, Kadu Agabi, yes, was one of his lawyers. And at that point, they withdrew their representation, and he said that he wanted to defend himself in that suit. So it was his decision.
Did he get rid of the lawyers, or did they leave him?
Well, from what he said, from what is in the public, he said, the lawyers said he told the court that he wanted to represent himself. So the lawyers had to withdraw.
So that was one of the things that a lot of people have expressed all kinds of sentiments. But I want you to explain to us the sacrosanct nature of the law courts. How your other colleagues that I know have told me that when a case is before a judge, it's the facts that he looks at.
Very well.
The facts, the political things. In fact, I'm told that if you commit an offense in front of a judge, by the time he's looking at the case, he might jolly well does not decide that what he saw was what it was. He will always look at the facts.
Yeah.
So, in this particular case, there's no point asking you to file because he didn't file a defense.
Yes.
Wrong strategy. And he was always attacking the judge. Why was that? Was it to intimidate the judge or what?
Well, I want, from his disposition in court, there's what we call facie in Korea. That's contempt in the face of the court. And you will see that his disposition at times very violent outbursts against the court, against lawyers in court. Ordinarily, if you were an ordinary citizen, even a lawyer would not do that. I've seen instances that a lawyer is addressing the court and is probably agitated and backs the court, and the court takes offense and says, no, you cannot do that. Their ethics are, like I said, the legal profession is highly conservative.
Do the ethics apply to the accused?
Yes, it does.
I'm just asking.
Yes, it applies. Everybody who is in the face of the court, you will see that even when you are going into the courtroom, you are asked to remove your cap if you are having one on. So it shows to you the sanctity of the courtroom. That's why you will see that accused or defendants are not handcuffed into the courtroom except they are violent. And you will see that, all these mannerisms shows that you must respect the court. You must respect the law. And his agitations were a little bit untoward, and we shouldn't have been tolerated.
So, what the maximum sentence for the was death, but the judge said that because of his human disposition, he made it life. Why did he have to explain that? Isn't he supposed to follow? I'm just asking.
Yes, when the court is giving a decision, it is within the right of the court to explain the reasons for his decision. And, it's just, at the point that you have to give the maximum sentence, it's discretionary to say, the law permits the court to exercise its discretion to the fullest and, of course, reduce it. In this instance, the maximum sentence is death by hanging. Or
for the charges against
it's treason, for the charges against it, but the court said, okay, I'm giving you life imprisonment. So the court had to explain the reason why he did not go for the maximum, which is death, but life imprisonment. So I think it is in order for the court to do that.
I was quite fearful when the judgment was being read, when the judge was reading and talking about what. I was quite fearful that the judge might decide to go the whole hog. So the judge, in a sense, did him a favor.
Yes, well, as it stands, yes.
Okay, so the what would he be saying in his appeal? I assume that he'd like to go to the appeal court. Can he go to the appeal court by himself, or he would definitely need a lawyer?
Well, I would believe that he needs a lawyer to file his appeal. Reason is that when you are filing an appeal, you need to prepare your brief, and even lawyers need to know their onions to be able to mash out the necessary arguments and put up the necessary documentation to appeal. And an individual who doesn't have a law degree, it might be difficult. Of course, he might engage consultants, lawyers to prepare the brief, and if he decides to argue that case himself when he gets to that point. But it's strongly advised that he uses the services of his lawyers.
Let's say that you had the brief. Do you think there are any grounds on which the appeal can be filed? If you go to the appeal court, wouldn't the appeal court be saying that, but you didn't file a defense? Do you understand?
Yes, that's why it was, for me, it's my opinion, it was a tactical error not to open his defense. If you have an issue that you are objecting, that you're saying that the laws for which you have been tried are not sustainable, or the charge is not sustainable, you have a right of appeal. Bring in a preliminary objection. If the court overrules it, and of course it's sacrosanct in law that the issue of jurisdiction can be raised at any point. You can go to the court of appeal to object and say, the trial court had no jurisdiction. You were tried for a charge that is not existent. Go to the court of appeal, but you have to open your defense, because it's a tactical error.
Yes,
you were given several opportunities to do that. So as it stands, his chances are
because he kept predicating part of his case, he kept on the fact that he was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria, and that he was said to have. He said in his own thinking that he committed that. Again, it's funny. He said he committed the offense in the UK, and that it shouldn't be tried in the Nigerian court. Does that hold water?
Well, the truth of it is that he was tried in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
The actions for if whatever I carried out was in the UK, but the effect was in Nigeria. And you will see, I've gone through the judgments, about 144 pages, and the court took time to detail these instances of the sit at home, people who died as a result of this order. There was a time that he requested for 100 heads, 10 heads escape, so many
he requested for 10 heads.
Yes, in the job where he was saying that I need 20, I think it was 2021. It was even dated, I think it was May or October from the judgment. the court took time to state all this, and I think from the judgment, the prosecution presented witnesses who spoke about people who were direct victims of these proclamations that he did. Those who went out during the sit-at-home, who were burnt to death, fathers who lost children who lost fathers, wives who lost husbands. All these things were stated in court. So, it would have been better if he had presented his own defense to counteract that. No, okay, there are so many ways that you could put up your defense.
Well, what is sad is that most of the people who died directly or indirectly are also his people. I mean, that
yes, and the court even stated that in its ruling, in its judgment, saying that that's why he said people who were directly affected are the Igbos. The people who are his people. That the sit-at-home was within his base, not outside that place, and so it means that people were directly affected. If you say that you were just that was just a buffer, it was just a talk on the street, or you were just talking, but it had direct effects on people from your area who you were agitating for.
Sheriff, correct me if I'm wrong. This sit-at-home is still being observed till as we speak, every Monday.
No, not really. Some southeastern states have moved past it, but some cannot get it out, perhaps because of maybe loyalty to the cause, or because of fear. But majority of the southeastern states, from my understanding,
those who have suffered collateral damage mainly are the same people that he wants to liberate.
Yes, I agree with
that. That is an irony. That is an irony, and so he has. I ask you again: does he have grounds on which to appeal? From what you read of the judgment,
well, he can look into the judgment and of course, he can appeal.
Somebody called in today and said that from the way the judge was reading the judgment, maybe it was written for him.
Well, like I said, I've been privileged to see the certified true copy of the judgment. It's 144 pages.
Wow.
And,
why do judgments have to be that expansive?
Yes, it is important that...
Is that how all judgments are?
Yes, it has to be, because the judgment would state all that has transpired during the course of the matter. Even you see that if you look at
the court to all that?
Is important because like you said, people, like you said that someone called and he was saying that somebody wrote the judgment.
Yes.
The court, you see, if you look at the judgment, the court even said that he described his mannerism. That when the court looked at the evidence of one of the people that testified on behalf of the prosecution, saw their disposition that these people actually witnessed the crime, they suffered injustice, as opposed to Nnamdi Kanu, who was rude, who refused to, he stated that he was even rude to the court on several occasions. So the essence of a judgment being comprehensive is to detail everything that transpired. And if any of the parties decide to appeal, this will be before the court of appeal, who was not there during trial. So they can actually look at the record of proceedings, all that transpired, the evidences that were presented. The court will state it. The witness 1, witness 2, witness 3 said this, I'm making a decision as a result of looking at all the facts that were before me. And like you said earlier, the court cannot take notice of extraneous matters. The court is bound to make a proclamation or make a decision only on what is before it. So that's why the judgment has to be well detailed.
Wow. Okay, let me take one more call. What we'll try to do is tomorrow at 9:00 we will take you on phone. We might have one or two people in the house. Another call, so we'll have a better rounded program for tomorrow. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Pacifying, speaking from my brother.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, the way I look at the judgment of Nnamdi Kanu, I look at it from the two angles. One, it is political. Two, it's unrealistic. Unrealistic in the sense that there are certain issues that you can match with it to discover that there are more to it than meets the eye. we've had a case of terrorism. They didn't even attach it to what do you call it? They attach it to terrorism. And you see, Nnamdi Kanu, as his condition is not normal. Somebody who has been in detention for 10 years, definitely he wouldn't behave normally. Definitely, won't behave normally. There are some psychological problems attached to it, and these are some of the things the lawyer should have looked into it. He should have looked into. The judge should have looked into.
No, it's not. Wait now, don't mislead people. It's not the judge's job to look into the state of your mind. Wait now. If you had a lawyer, that's why people need to learn a lesson from this. If he had a lawyer, it's his lawyer, for example, that could have alerted the judge about his mental state.
Uncle Jimmy, the man on the seat is a human being. He's not an animal. It's not a
We are talking of law. We are not talking of human being.
We are talking of law.
There are no sentiments in law, okay? That is why you are, even if you don't have a lawyer, the state will provide the lawyer for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We have to go anyway. People need to understand certain things. If there are no sentiments when it comes to law. It's a fact, and that it's not disputable. It's not the job of the judge. That's why you have the lawyers. And if you by yourself say you don't need any lawyer, then you have bound yourself to the Philistines.
And I also want to believe that the court would have put questions to him as a test of insanity, particularly when his charge is being read to him, and some other factors. And he had opportunity to address the court on a few occasions.
I think that I would. He made some errors. There's not that. Yes. Whether he's guilty or not, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but what I do know is that two things you should not do in court, and I don't think I need to be a lawyer to know that. The first thing is to say you don't want a lawyer, and the second thing is to antagonize the judge. You can file and say you don't want that judge.
And he did that, I think this is
this is second or third judge. Yeah, you can file and say I don't want the judge, but not to antagonize. We need to put these things and be adults in the room, but so that other people would learn. We have to go. We'll call you tomorrow. Sorry about the traffic and all that. That's why we'll end it for today. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:00. I'll try and see if we can have one or two people in the house, and we'll look at this case and close it all up tomorrow. So thank you. What's Up Lagos comes up next in the next 1 or 2 minutes. So don't go away.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Whether you're buying smoky jollof from your favorite spot in Ikeja, shopping online for your latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, or click. So many options, yet so easy, with layers of security protecting every payment. Your money stays safe.
From Danfo to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard, safe, convenient, priceless.
Look, before you count 1 to 9, your name can change from Pascal to Odogun Parara.
Wait for it.
Before you count another 1 to 9, you can go from owning one shop to becoming an importer, exporter, extraordinaire. Before you finish counting another 1 to 9, you can move from your face me, I face you apartment to owning a mansion in your name. By playing the Glow Play Up Lottery with as little as 100 naira.
Yes, so with the Glow Play Up Lottery, your life can truly change for the better. With 50 million naira up for grabs, give yourself a chance to be one of the 10 lucky winners of 1 million naira weekly, or hit the 10 million naira monthly jackpot for as low as 100 naira per play. Just dial *400#, pick any number from 1 to 9 and confirm. You can play as many times as you like on any device. Terms and conditions apply.
Glow Unlimited.
Oga Hustler, you guys match this hustle aura for aura. Oh yeah, carry one super commando energy drink there. Make yourself get energy to fire on. Cause to wait for this hustle, no be by size.
Super commando. Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks, we're clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
You don't just vibe to anything, and that's okay. Do you like it hot?
Hit me.
Then go for Mini Noodles Ninja Pepper Flavor, the spicy rebel. Do you like it fresh?
Smooth.
Then get your Mini Noodles Chicken and Veggies Flavor, the fresh gang. Maybe you like to party.
Gigi.
Then you need to have a taste of Mini Noodles Patty Jollof Flavor, Party Starter. Or you could be a foodie.
That's it.
And you'll love Mini Noodles Sloppy Chicken Flavor, the foodie vibes. Whatever you like, Mini-Me's got a flavor for you, so pick your vibe. Mini-Me Noodles. Slop life.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Two giants don't join body, the better we they see. Salam Alliance, Salam Alliance, we there for you. Salam Alliance, your future sure. From Lagos to Kano, Port Harcourt to Jos, insurance we sure. No be luck, no be dust. Now we hold Naija made. He's solid like a rock. When life won't test you, they can hold you like clock. Better for your life, better for your business. Got to cover. Live with confidence, drive with confidence, walk with confidence, life with confidence, live with confidence, drive with confidence, walk with confidence, life with confidence.
Salam Alliance, two giants, one future for Nigeria by Nigeria.